Welcome to Ask Random Questions, a series where you ask me random questions, and I answer them. That's basically how it works. So, we got a whole bunch of questions today. A lot more questions than last time, so I get to be a little bit more picky on which ones I answer. But if I didn't answer your question, don't worry. Don't freak out. I'll just save it for next week's then. Mikey on YouTube asks, if you had to choose one fruit to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is a good question. I would choose apples. And the reason for that is I feel like there's a lot of different varieties of apples. You know, like there's a lot of other fruits that are good. But like, could you eat them for the rest of your life? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if that's actually a good thing. Like, hypothetically, if a raincore came and bit off your leg, and you're screaming and you're going, doctor, a raincore bit off my leg, right? And the doctor's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you because you had an apple today. That wouldn't be a good thing, right? You're like bleeding out on the ground and you're like, why did I choose apples? Tim B. Nice on Twitter asks, does present day random look back at the random of last year? If so, what do you see? I don't know why I took this question a little bit creepy. It almost feels like I like jumped into like a time machine and I'm like stalking random of last year. But for real, since I've been on YouTube now for over a year, I can actually go back and watch some of my old videos, and I do see areas where I have definitely improved. So that's encouraging. Well, hello there. How's it going, guys? But that also makes me think about future random. Hey, future random, if you're watching this, hopefully you've gotten better at making videos also. The Dias creepily asks on Twitter, what brand of shoes does your neighbor wear? And can we find out for science? Well, I don't want to let science down, so let's find out together. Monty is my closest neighbor, so I guess we can just fly over and find out. Hey, let me see your feet. Let me see your feet. Monty, diamond boots. Diamond boots. Monty, you look really cool with shaders on, by the way.
Thank you. Wait.
I'm gonna try to fly through a couple of these quickly. What's your favorite homemade meal? I like mac and cheese. Do you eat babies every day? If so, do they taste good? Lunar, that's cannibalism. And yes, they're delicious. If you could live in any country that isn't the USA, where would you live? Probably Australia. I like them kangaroos. Could you help me learn math? Absolutely not. No learning. Arms or legs? Probably arms. Spoons or forks? This is a tough one. I usually use spoons for things that only spoons can be used for, like soup and cereal. But if it's one of those in-between things, I always go for the fork. I think it's because I like to stab things. The Republic or the Empire? The Empire. What is your professional opinion of cavemen? Yes! Can you show us a picture of you and pizza? Absolutely. What do you think of your community? You guys kinda scare me. Which one of these is your favorite fruit? Potato or corn? Fruit? Well, I have to go with corn because I'm from Nebraska. Iron Knight asked on Discord, when/why did you start playing Minecraft? I started playing Minecraft at the very end of 2019. And I started playing it during the beginning of the pandemic. And it quickly became one of my favorite games of all time. I love how freeing the game is. You can do whatever you want, literally. You can be creative, you can explore, you can try to make new inventions. I really love it. I stayed away from it in the beginning because I used to think it was just for little kids. But in my defense, at the time everyone I saw playing the game was literally a little kid playing it on their tablet. But I have grown to absolutely love this game and the community around it. Mark the Spot 123 on Twitter asked, how did you come up with your name Random7S? This is actually a really good story. A long time ago, when Xbox Live first came out, and I wanted to play Halo 2 online, I had to create a gamer tag. Back then, you used to get 3 free months with this little code, and my mom helped me set it up. And she put the promotional code in as my gamer tag. So my name was Y73ZWZZ573, like a really long, a whole bunch of numbers. So whenever I would join lobbies and try to play games with teammates, they would have no idea what to call me. So one day someone just started calling me, hey, Random, because my name was just random numbers and letters. And that basically kind of stuck ever since. I was on Mixer for a little while with the username Random777, but once Mixer died, RIP, Mixer, I switched to Twitch, and that username was actually taken. So instead, I changed it to Random Sevens, which is actually a lot easier to say and pretty convenient. TaterVader5 on Twitter asks, what area of Minecraft or content creation would you like to improve on the most? I want to get better at storytelling and pacing. I want to do more than cool builds and Redstone. I want to take people on a journey. I want to give people an excuse to laugh, even if it's just at me saying dumb stuff or being bad at the game. Please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. Also, if you have questions for the next episode of Ask Random Questions, please drop them down below in the comments, or follow me on Twitter. Thanks so much for watching.